in 1974, Srimati Indira Gandhi's government, in order to maintain good relations with Sri Lanka and in order to help lakhs and lakhs of Tamils in Sri Lanka, negotiated with the Sri Lankan government, and in that negotiation the settlement was that Kachativu, a very small island, about 1.9 square kilometers, will be acknowledged as belonging to Sri Lanka, and in return 6 lakh Tamils were allowed to come to India. They have come here, their families are here, they've got full freedom, they are breathing the free air. The issue was closed 50 years ago. Now, why is the Prime Minister taking up that issue instead of talking about recent issues? 2,000 square kilometers of Indian territory is occupied by Chinese troops. That's a fact. The Ladakh MP has pointed it out, and India is said to have engaged China in 21 discussions. Yet the Prime Minister said no Chinese troops is present in Indian territory and no part of Indian territory is under occupation of Chinese troops. Now that was said publicly, and we've been asking him, you've given a clean chit to China, and China media broadcasts every day, every week. They've spread it all over the world that the Indian Prime Minister has given a clean chit to China. Now, he should talk about that, which has happened in the last 2-3 years, instead of talking about something 50 years ago.
Indian fisher folk have requested politicians to refrain from politicizing the issues surrounding the Kachativu island.
Even though it is really happy that all the political party leaders are talking about Kachativu and Tamil Nadu fisher folk for the last 2 days, it is really sad that the Prime Minister of India, who came to power in 2014 and is politicizing this issue without speaking anything about fisher folk until 2024 at the cusp of an election. Didn't you know about this issue for the past 10 years? Why are you politicizing this issue of fisher folk? Today there are 165 boats in Sri Lanka. When you came to power in 2014, there was not a single boat impounded by Sri Lanka. The Congress government got all of them released. We need to get back the boats and fisher folk that are in the custody of Sri Lankan authorities.
During the media conference held today in Jaffna, fisher folk in Jaffna stressed that the Sri Lankan government should reveal their stance regarding this issue.
The issue of Kachativu Island is being talked about only in India. I think that neither the Sri Lankan government nor the President or the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka have shown any concern to our members of Parliament in the north. If Kachativu is given away, no fisher folk in the north will be able to catch fish. Why is there so much encroachment going on when the Kachativu Island is owned by Sri Lanka? If Kachativu Island is ceded to India, the fishing community of the northern province will be left behind. Now that elections are coming up in India, they are using it as an election strategy. In Sri Lanka, they are silent. At the same time, wind power plants in Mannar will be given to Adani. Tamil-speaking members of parliament are complicit. While these politicians keep saying that Kachativu Island should be saved, the members of parliament in the north do not talk about this. It is the fisher folk that will suffer if Kachativu is returned to India.
Meanwhile, MP Govindu Kumaratunga said in Parliament today that there is a huge doubt as to if Sri Lanka will lose the Kachativu island.
There is a lot of speculation regarding the connection of a foreign power with the Easter Sunday attack based on former President Maithripala Sirisena's comments. Today there is a huge doubt as to if Kachativu, which belongs to our country, will be lost.